All right, hello everyone, I'm back from Korea just in time for Totodile Community Day Classic. Now, I thought I had the shiny Totodile already, but I guess I didn't. I mean, I was looking in the Pokedex earlier swearing that I had it, and it's coming up empty. I mean, this is the beauty of this new Pokedex, right? Is that the shiny there, empty. So I'm definitely chasing the shiny, and you know what? I'm also chasing the Shundo. It's been quite a while that I've been playing. I started playing in 2016, and maybe I missed the shiny because I wasn't playing when Community Day rolled around for Totodile in the first place. But I took a break because of the remote pass stuff, and I thought we were all protesting that. Maybe we're not. I don't know. It didn't last too long, but I did my bit protesting that, even though we didn't get the outcome that we wanted. So yeah, I'm chasing the shiny. So I'm playing a bit of a catch-up today for Totodile Community Day Classic, but also I'm not feeling that great today. In Korea, I picked up a bug, as you do traveling, just a little minor cold. And so I'm not gonna be able to hang out with my friends today like I would normally. I gave them warning. I said, if you wanna come in my orbit, you can, but we are gonna be playing from a distance here today, playing safe, which is fine. It just ticked over at 2 o'clock. Now, some of the bonuses today are a quarter hatch distance. So if we throw in, let's try to get a fresh egg that has a little bit of more distance on it here. So no egg there. I put down my lure. All right, we're just getting 2K eggs. We'll have to throw a 2K egg in. So that means, what, 500 meters. So we're gonna pop all these eggs. We're gonna clear the eggs out today. And most importantly, we're gonna try and find a shiny. Let's do a little shiny check on these three. If not, we'll move on to looking at what the ticket inclusions are and what that looks like, because I did buy the ticket. So let's look at the events. Community Day, special background time research. No brainer, right? That's the same one I think we get every single time. And then I have the move forward research from Korea still as well. So I wasn't able to get that done when I was in Korea because it includes trading. It includes using daily incense, which I'm working through as well. Community Day Classic, Totodile. Here we go. So step 1 of 3. First one, use 25 berries to help catch Pokemon. Simple, other than the Go++, which is a bit annoying that can't pre-feed berries. Catch 25 Pokemon, make 25 great throws. This looks like largely manual stuff. I mean, given I can't give the berry and I've got to do the great throws, looks like I'm going to be doing a lot of this by hand, but that's fine. Part of Community Day is I use the Go++ as a bit of a backup and then do most of the throws manually as well there. So this is fine. We can get this going. So like I said, I really want that shiny. I also need to throw on my incense as well before I forget. Sometimes doing this video can help remind me of things that I need to do. All right, so we got that first great throw here. Now, for anyone watching that knows that I'm notoriously bad for throwing curveballs, you did notice there was a curveball great throw there. So give me a little bit of spare me. All right, let's throw on the incense. It always trips me out that the incense is orange in the bag and then green when you use it. I mean, what's up with that? All right, so let's throw in some berries, all the dumb ones. Let's try to get a curveball excellent on the, nah, see, I told you, I'm bad. Well, I didn't tell you, everyone else told you, and I've been defending myself. That's all right, that's all right. All right, saw another one pop up. Still none. I mean, normally in these community days, I get a better shiny rate than the average that we're meant to do, which I believe is 1 in 25 for community days for the shinies. So that's not too bad. It doesn't look like there's that many people here in South Bank today. Normally all the lures are popping, but I don't think Community Day Classics really pull the same numbers that everything else did. All right, we caught our 5 water Pokemon, so our first one is done there of the field research. Now, I did get a hundo of this guy the other day. One of the best parts about owning a Go++ is you catch shinies, you catch hundos without even meaning to, without even realizing that you do. But yeah, if you look down this lane, normally we see a lot of stuff popping here. I mean, there's 15 people in that Heatran, but normally we see these ones here all lured up. Now, I'll throw on another lure here. Let's be generous. Let's be generous. All right. I guess we better start walking then. All right, the thing about being at South Bank here is you go from these shaded areas to these really bright areas. And when I'm editing this back sometimes, I'm like, oh, this must look so bad for you guys. But I don't want to catch it on my Go Plus Plus, because if I did that, then I won't see that sweet new animation that they have as part of the Pokedex. I was fresh out of candy as well for Totodile, so it's good timing. I mean, I just upgraded one before, so I think I was like fresh out of him, fresh out of the candy. All right, as long as this next step in this is not do excellent curveball throws, because that is what I'm notoriously bad at. I mean, there was a time there, I forget which research it was, but you needed 3 excellent curveball throws in a row. I remember I was stuck on that for quite some time. I mean, he's not the hardest one to hit, especially when you have both hands, but having one hand is a little bit harder. I mean, I know I say this every single time, but look how beautiful South Bank is, right? Like, this is a beautiful place to play. I love playing out here. 7 people in that Heatran. So if you ever do come to Brisbane, South Bank is the place that you want to be able to play Pokemon Go. There's always so many people here. You can just walk around any of these gyms and they're like almost always full. But not full to the point where it's really difficult to get in. You know how sometimes it looks like, oh sweet, there's heaps of people in here, and then you're not able to get in. That's part of the problem sometimes in those really big cities. And you'll see in my career video that I put up soon, there's just there's really no active player base that at least does gyms, which I found really surprising. I mean, I was told that there's a really healthy Pokemon Go player base there, but I mean, from my experience, there was a lot of incense, like people were actually playing, but at the same time, I didn't see anyone in gyms and no one in power spots too. So I came home empty-handed with no Raikou, which I was very surprised about. I was kind of like excited, being like, oh, this will be easy. I'll just slip into a Dynamax battle. And it just didn't happen. I'm like, surely one of these is a shiny, right? It's just a matter of moving through them, feeding them all berries. Wow, the heat just came out of nowhere here today. It's just burning up big time. All right, I'm just gonna do a shiny check on some of these. No shinies. Wow. Okay, I mean, not off to the best start, but I do feel like the shiny population goes up as community days go on. But I thought for sure I would get one from here. Is it just me, or is a lot of kids named Oscar nowadays? I feel like there's a lot of kids named Oscar nowadays. Who's naming your kids Oscar? I mean, there's nothing wrong with the name Oscar, but I mean, if your name's Oscar, drop something in the comments, let me know. Feel like if your name's Oscar and you're watching this, you're probably like, 10 to 15 years old. That seems like the Oscar demographic. Moving down to the Tri-Lure now, which should help a little bit. I mean, the Tri-Lure is kind of like a quadruple lure, really. I feel like I always get a shiny right down the corner from this Tri-Lure. So let's see if tradition still rings true. We're at 100 candy now. Spinning all my Pokestops. I miss being in a party. Normally I got my friend M here. Shout out M. Wish you could be here. Wish I wasn't sick so you could be here. All right, see a little one pop up there. All right, this is around the area where I normally get the shiny, so I'm really hoping that it's gonna pay off for me here. I gotta keep remembering to feed berries. Berries is not something normally I bother with unless it's a golden Raz and it's a raid. Other than that, I don't really bother too much. All right, we're in the beach biome now, which is really cool around Christmas when they have the sandcastle snowman, the Sandman. 18 minutes in and no shiny. I mean, this is crazy talk. But my shiny luck has felt a little off lately as well. I mean, Tapu Koko was the last one that I got shiny. So, I mean, I feel for you guys watching the video and wanting to see the shiny, and you got to watch for so long before you see one. Is it just me, or are curveball throws easier to hit great, at least than straight ones. Like you sort of start to get in a little bit of a flow for it after a while. I mean, I say that as I'm really, oh, there we go, I hit one. I was like, you know, you watch, I won't hit it now. Every time I see the beach biome, I'm like, oh, it's shiny because it looks so much brighter. I don't know why my brain works like that, but it does. As soon as I catch my first shiny, then I can turn on my Go++. I really don't want to catch it and not see that first shiny animation. It's not often you get to see that anymore after you have a lot of Pokemon, so you want to be able to see it every single time. Especially when you know the developers put in a lot of effort on that animation. No, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they did. This is around the spot I normally get the shiny. Maybe by this stage I've just caught enough that the odds are in my favor, so it actually has nothing to do with the location. It has everything to do with the odds. Yes. Okay, finally we got the shiny. I mean, that looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. All right, 911. I guess that's not that bad, right? 911 ain't that bad. You watch. Oh, yeah, just showing you guys he's still not in the ball after that dismal throw. It is hard with one hand, guys, let me tell you. Oh no, is he gonna run? Oh, after we waited that long. We waited so long to get that sweet, sweet animation. No, stay in. Don't make me move. I don't even have any raspberries. I don't want to use a golden ras on him. All right, come on. Oh. So good. All right, come on. Come on, you got to stay in. You got to stay in. Oh, every time it doesn't show the... Oh, so good. So good. People going past must be like, what is this guy laughing? No. Okay, compose yourself, Matt. Compose yourself. One. Compose yourself. One, two, three. Finally, it's over. Finally. Oh. Okay. Well, that's weird. It showed the shiny in the Pokedex there. Weird. Not bad shiny either. I mean, he's not the best, but we got him. All right, let's, I'm going to switch to Go++ on. Let's keep moving through it. I mean, we still have to catch those berries. We still have to do the great throws, spin the Pokestops, explore a kilometer, 5 research tasks. We can do all this stuff. I'm not going to trade a Pokemon today since I'm traveling alone. We're going to do a 5-star raid in a minute. All right, cool. Back to it. All right, we have just over half an hour to go, and if we look at the shiny check for today, shiny and age 0, other than one Heatran, we have 11 shiny Totodiles, which seems okay. Like, I don't know how many we've caught just yet, but it does seem about okay. We do have all the research here to do, so let's race through this, see how many shinies we get. No hundos yet, currently. Bit of a bummer, but that's all right. We still don't have anything that's really outstanding, I don't think. I guess I haven't really checked the 3 stars yet, but do hope. Wow, it is tiny. It is cool that they've added in big and small, and it actually does look big and small and makes it easier or harder to catch. I guess that's like an okay thing to do. We did just a 2-hour live stream just before, which was fun. And one of the things people taught me was how to throw with my nose. They taught on stream, so it's kind of like this. Not bad, not bad. I mean, being sick, I don't know if it's the best way to throw. But it's a nice throw regardless. Let's see, stay in the ball, stay in the ball. There we go, nice throw, nose throw. So forget your curveballs, forget your quick catches, nose throws are where it's at. We're not catching wild ones right now. We're working our way through these rewards. Still no shinies from the rewards. For some reason, I thought that the rewards were boosted in, like the shinies were boosted in the rewards, but maybe not. All right, still I don't think any hundos, none of these numbers are ringing a bell. I mean, I always have a quick look before I go out to make sure I'm familiar with what the hundos are. But it looks like that final reward for this page is going to be the one with the background. There has been a few with backgrounds, couple with decent enough IVs included in that, so not too bad. Some party boats going by, that's always cool. All right, let's get this done. 30 Ultra Balls, 7,500 Stardust. This will be the guy with the background. He's not a shiny. And let's see what the third and final page is going to be. We'll have just half an hour to get it done. I know we can do it for longer afterwards, but I like the challenge to be that we can get it done afterwards. All right, 3 gifts with a sticker, 3 hearts with the buddy, 25 Pokemon transferred. We'll get rid of a lot after this. Evolve 5, which we'll do at the end of the day. Power up Pokemon 20 times and earn 15,000 XP. This is all very doable stuff. I like to get it done at least in the final hour before Community Day finish it, like in the final hour after Community Day finishes. So let's keep catching. All right, that is it for Community Day for Totodile, and I think it went okay. I mean, I just crunched the numbers, and unfortunately I don't have that much exciting to report on today. If I say shiny and age 0, we'll show a total of 13. Now, one of those is shiny Heatran, which I'm pretty happy about. I mean, that's not that bad for a shiny. That's okay enough. So happy to have him. I didn't have that shiny, so I'm happy with that. Otherwise, 12 shinies out of the total of 398 catches, which puts me pretty much square at 3%. The odds, if you remember, is 1 in 25, which is a 4%. So a little bit under the odds of what a shiny should be, but in some ways, I felt like I got more shinies today than I did on days when I pull around about 6%, which is higher than the average percent that I should be getting for a shiny day. So it's weird that I felt like I got more today than I did on other days. Maybe it's an attitude thing going in. Maybe it's because I didn't already have this shiny and other times I did have this shiny. I don't really know, but there's a couple of okay shiny ones in here. I mean, we have this guy here, which has some pretty good stats. CP 15 though, it's obviously pretty bad. If I look at the stuff that I wanted to show you guys on this video and I go PvP and I go recent, not PvP, vlog, wow, my brain's really not thinking today. There was 3 I wanted to show you guys. Firstly, this one here, 3-star. He's okay for a shiny. That's pretty good. Happy enough with that. I will be evolving that one. The Heatran, which I showed you just before, and this Hundo Totodile. So 1 Hundo. That's pretty good. I'm going to evolve that one through. But for the interest of this video, let's evolve this guy here into Croconaw. So remember, when you go all the way through to Feraligatr, that's when you get Hydro Cannon, which is the special move for this Community Day here. So pretty excited to be doing that. I have Hydro Cannon on a few of my Feraligatrs already, but I don't have it on a shiny number 1, and I don't have it on a Hundo. This was the first Hundo that I got, so it was cool to tick that one off as well. So I'll be also taking this Croconaw through to Feraligatr. We're on the final page of the research as well. Got all the research done that we wanted to get done, which is great. All right, he looks cool, looks great as a shiny, pretty happy with that. Tick him off. Boom, he's done. So that's cool. And then we'll do the same with this Totodile as well, which we'll do separate, and he will be the Hundo as well. Now, if we tick off, if we look at let's actually do this on stream. Then I can show you what the Pokedex looks like. Remember, on the Pokedex, I think we only had it filled out that we had Totodile, and then I think we had maybe the Shadow ticked off from memory. I'm trying to think back to the start of this video. I mean, 3 hours doesn't seem like a long time, but in some ways, it kind of is a long time as well. It's so weird walking around today as well while this is doing this. Walking around today, there was far fewer people playing than there is normally. I feel like my voice is gonna give out even though I didn't do that much talking. I guess we did do a 2-hour stream as well. But I am gonna need to rest my voice box. We got Mega Absol Day tomorrow as well. So there we go, Hydro Cannon on him, on the Hundo. Looks great, happy with that. So for now we go into the Pokedex here as the final thing that we want to do, and we go for alligator. Okay, so we had the double XL, that was the other one that we have. So we don't have the lucky, we don't have the double XXS, don't have the shadow, don't have the purified. So it's filled out a lot. I mean, we've doubled the fill outs there as well, so that's pretty cool. So all in all, great day. How many shinies did you get? Did you get more or less than me? Let me know in the comments.